Hello everyone. Today we are going to see the new concept that is the decision making. Here, decisions we are considering in a view of completion of the project. During the completion of the project journey, we have to be take many more decisions. All these decisions may be categorized as the first is structured and another one is unstructured. The structure category it is an quite simpler. This you can say that in our routine life we are going to be execute. Here some rules are predefined and they are applied in a straightforward way to take out the decisions. On the another hand, the second is nothing but called as an unstructured. It is more complex as the predefined rules are not applicable for the project conduction. We have to redefine the rules as per the requirement of the project. Hence, it may becomes more complex. It requires the talent and creativity to identify the milestones in the project and accordingly how to take out the decisions. So it becomes complex and requires the degree of creativity. There may be one another category which one is based on the amount of risk and uncertainty that is involved. For the next one, we are going to see some of the mental obstacles to good decision makings. Many management decisions in a real world mostly made under pressure and based on the incomplete information. We have to accept the role of initiative in such cases. We have to be aware of some of the mental obstacles may arise against the impartial thinking. These obstacles may be categorized as the first one is faculty heuristics. Heuristics means the previous experience. That is, these obstacles may be arise based on a previous experience. Here, for example, if the team leader is already known to the team members and vice versa, this situation may be useful in some project planning, but it may be become dangerous in some cases. Decisions are based on a self thinking or the perspective or opinion towards the particular faculty or the team leaders. They are based on some kind of an stereotypes. Second one is nothing but the escalation of the commitment. Whenever some kind of the decisions are taken out to execute the project, latter days if we found that these conduction may be carried out in some wrong way and we have some kind of an evidences for that, but still once the decision has been made it is increasingly difficult to alter it. This kind of the obstacles are nothing but called as escalation of the commitment. Next is nothing but information overload. It is possible that during the project you get much information and hence it is difficult to find the particular solution. So it may be leads towards the overtime project of the completion. Now, nextly we are going to see a group decision making. With project team, different specialists and point of view can be brought together. Decisions made by the team as a whole are more likely to accept than those that are carried out individually. Assuming that meetings are genuinely collectively responsible and have been properly briefed, research would seem to show that groups are better at solving complex problems when members of the group have complementary skill and expertise. The meeting allows them to communicate freely and get ideas accepted. Groups deals less effectively with poorly structured problem needing creative solutions. Brainstorming technique can help the groups in this situation, but research shows that people often come up with more ideas individually than in a group, where the aim is to get the involvement of the end users of computer system, then prototyping and participatory approach can be adopted. There are some kind of an obstacles to group decision making. As we are dealing with the group is made up of the different nature person, so there may be the possibility to take out one proper end solution, and hence it may be take out some time to come at the final decision, and hence you can say that the group decision making may be converted as a time consuming task. As the different nature persons are collectively work over here, there may be the possibility that conflicts may be arise within the group. Due to this different nature person, there may be some kind of persons having dominant personalities, and hence the decision can be unduly influenced by such a personalities. Nextly, there is one another kind of the situation we are going to be considered here is nothing but risky shift. Conflicts can be less than might be expected. People will modify their personal judgment to work or to follow the group norms. Common attitude developed by the group over the time. In fact, people in a group sometimes make the decisions that carry more risk than where they make their decisions on their own. This is nothing but called as the risky shift. Now, for the next slide, we are going to see the measure to reduce the disadvantages of group decision making. One method of making group decision is more efficient and effective with the training the members to follow the set procedure. That is, at the start of the project, we are making some kind of an rules, and it may be compulsory for all the team members to follow that. Second one is nothing but collect the judgments of the number of the experts without making them into the picture. Given problem is there, then following some kind of procedures can be carried out. Firstly, you have to list the number of experts and what kind of cooperation we are expecting from that. Now the problem is presented in front of that expert. Expert will study them, and then they put their solutions or the recommendation on that particular problem. Now, as a team leader, that team leader collect all these recommendations. Think over it. If the team leader think over that, then he is able to put all these recommendation in front of the team members. Now again these team members are rethink on these all recommendations or the solutions provided by the expert, and if they require they can modify the recommendation as per the requirement. If leader detects any of the consequences, then this process is stopped. Otherwise, the comments are again recirculated to the expert and the procedure is going to be carried out.